Hey there, it is your friend Chris Luck. I am the creator of AIville, which is the largest and fastest growing community online for people like yourself and me who love to learn how to use AI and are having a lot of fun doing it. I just started this live stream accidentally a couple minutes early. So we're going to give a little bit of time for people to come in. Once you are coming in, if you can, just let me know in the chat what's your name and where you're from, because I always like to call out all of you that are here live. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably wondering, did I press play on the right thing? And I will tell you, if you are looking for AI secrets that you can actually use for everyday life and really discover some inside information that can absolutely change everything for you, then that is what this video is going to be all about. So it looks like the first person coming in is Jessica. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here, Jessica. Even though I am a little bit early, I really do appreciate it. And we have a lot to cover, so I'm just going to get right into it, knowing that people will come in kind of once we get going. So I'll keep calling people's names out whenever I see them pop in the live chat, because the thing that I like to do about live streams like this on YouTube about AI, instead of just videos and tutorials and things like that and just upload them to my channel like everybody else does, is I like to have just a family of friends that like to hang out and talk about AI and share ideas and kind of collectively come together to help each other. So today you are going to discover everything you need to know about using AI for everyday life. And you've really arrived at the perfect time in history, because the world is shifting. I guess it'd be easier if I share my screen so you see what we're doing here. The world is shifting faster than anyone has really expected, and people are very lost, they're very confused, and they're really just falling behind. And you are here right now on this live stream at the really front of the wave, and you're not at the back like most people out there that are trying to figure this stuff out. And AI has quietly opened a door that few will ever walk through. And this is really a door to power, a door to speed, a door to clarity that's really hidden in plain sight. And those who step through it will never live the same again. And those who don't will probably regret it for the rest of their lives. Now, like I mentioned, this is unlike any AI tutorial you're going to find on YouTube, because there's no boring steps. I'm not going to give you recycled prompts. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I take time out of my day at night where my family is upstairs running around, and I can hear them upstairs running around. I got two daughters that are kind of playing right now, and I'm down here because I want to share with you just the really cool stuff that's going on with AI, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So what you see today will really feel like cheat codes for real life, and when it's over, you won't believe what is really possible. And what you're about to see comes from a hidden circle of people like yourself and myself all over the internet, because breakthroughs actually happen inside this community I built called AIville, and it's happening faster than anywhere else that I see online. Every secret that you're going to see here on this live stream lives inside of AIville, and members can copy and paste these prompts instantly. And if this information feels like it's meant for you at any time as we're going through this live stream, you can always join us by just going to aiville.com, and it is free to join. I'll just show you once you actually go there and you join and you get in, where most of what you've seen today, we have a community here called Prompts. And again, this is free to get access to. And you come into Prompts and you're going to find members that are actually sharing a lot of things that they're using with everyday life that is helping them in ways that they're talking to AI. So it looks like Bella Free just posted 3 minutes ago that's talking about putting together top 10 gift lists. We have Edwin 21 minutes ago. He basically hit a treadmill with sad ballad playing and talked about prompts that he's using. This guy, something Caden, is talking about hair appointments shouldn't feel like improv, so you must be work at a salon. So we have people just sharing prompts all day long inside of AIville, and you can see, a lot of these are getting a lot of attention with like 200 likes, 224 likes, 209 likes, a lot of comments. Some people are just sharing a lot of really cool stuff. So at any point you're interested in what you're about to see here today, that's where you can actually join us to get access to those prompts. And then I also have put together, if you go to the AI tutorials inside of AIville, here, let me show you for a second. I was logged out on that browser. If you go to AI tutorials, this is where you can actually get access to everything that you're following today, where I'm giving you these AI secrets to everyday life and inside information that changes everything. When you click on the everyday life tutorial here, this is the tutorial that we're actually going through right now. So that is where all of this is coming from. Looks like my mom is actually here, and it is 7 o'clock at night. So thank you for being here. I'm sure she's watching on tuning in on her iPad. So thanks a lot for being here today. And Chip Sanity is, yeah, I started a little early for you. Sorry that you're in SoCal. Thank you, though, for being here. I'd probably be outside walking on a beach if I was in Southern California right now. And what's up, Wayne? Thank you for being here as well. So to get started, we're just going to get into really all of these things that you're seeing on my screen about building conversation starters, fixing tech problems, revealing cheap flights hidden in from every travel search. You can use any AI tool that you feel comfortable using. So if you are already using, for instance, ChatGPT, I subscribe to all of these tools, and I'll tell you why in a second. Not only do I subscribe to all of these tools, but I pay a very expensive membership to all these tools for you. So I have access to ChatGPT 5, I have access to SuperGrok, I have access to Claude, I've got access to Manus, I've got access to DeepSeek, Gemini 2.5 Flash because I'm using Gemini Ultra, and I've got access to Meta AI, and I have access to Perplexity and the new Perplexity comment browser. That's a lot of monthly subscriptions. And just for fun, I went ahead and added all this up because I was curious how much I was spending to do this kind of stuff for you. So I said, give me a table that lists the monthly price for ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Manus, DeepSeek, Google Gemini, and Meta AI. I forgot Perplexity on here, but that should be on here too. And as of today, in August 2025, ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month. Grok, I use the Super Heavy or the Super Grok Heavy Edition, $300 a month. Claude Pro is $20 a month. Manus is $39 a month. DeepSeek is free. People are afraid to use it though because it's all China based. Google Gemini Advanced is $19.99 a month, and Meta AI is not publicly priced, but you can play around with test subscription plans that they're all under development right now. So if you add all of these up, if you wanted to just kind of play around with these like I am, the total is $398.99. But you don't have to pay that because if at all you're interested in anything that you're about to see right now and you don't want to pay for any of those tools, why I pay such not just the very high end versions of these tools, but I also pay for a developer license for all these tools because inside of AIville, once you get in, if you go to AI tools, we have created and recreated all of these tools for you. So we have ChatGPT in here, we have Gemini, we have Claude, we have DeepSeek, we have Grok, we have Perplexity. We have some that you probably never even heard of. And all of these work just like the tool itself. So if you went to ChatGPT inside of AIville, you can click on the AI models and you can see you can actually use ChatGPT 5, ChatGPT 5 Thinking, ChatGPT 5 Nano that's not even publicly available. So all of these are inside of AIville. If you don't want to use the tools outside of AIville and have to pay for them independently. Now, for accessing them inside of AIville, sorry, I feel like I got a lot of subscription things open here. I had another one. So if you log in and set up an account and you go to the tools, you'll be like, Chris, it says they're for pro members only. Well, that is because we pay a lot of money to get access to these tools and give you access to these tools. And you can actually try it today where you come down and you can get access to everything for just $24.99 a month. So that is if you want to play with these tools inside of AIville and get access to all of our tools, get access to all of our tutorials, our blueprints, our challenges, our characters, and get access to all of our past live streams and transcripts and everything. They're all inside of Pro. So that I wanted to just kind of set the stage on letting you know that all of these secrets that you're about to see can be used on any AI tool. You don't have to use them on anything in AIville. You don't have to use them on a specific tool, just whatever tool you're most comfortable using. So, what's up, Mom? She says, can't wait to see you tomorrow. I can't wait to see you tomorrow either. I'll be there in the afternoon. Looks like everybody's saying hi, Mom. So that's awesome that my mom's here. Howard from Maryland is here. Thanks for being here, Howard. So, okay, starting off, building conversation starters that make you interesting. So this is the way this is going to work. There are hundreds of prompts that are going on inside of AIville in the community, in the prompt community. Hundreds of them are being added right now every day. And I took the top 21 because something with me is that I am since I'm Irish, last name's Luck, and I like good luck things around me, like this hat, like my little good luck charm right there. And I like to use numbers like 7, 11, and 21 whenever I put together lists of things. And I figure putting together this list, I didn't want to give you like 99 different prompts that are interesting to me inside of AIville that will help you with everyday life. I want to give you like the top 21 that I think are really kind of game changing. And then I'll walk you through a lot of them why we're here live. So let me go ahead and get back to this. The very first one is to build conversation starters that make you interesting. So you never are going to have to worry about struggling to break the ice again, because you can generate openers that spark instant curiosity and keep chats flowing instead of stalling out. You can stand out in any group setting. You can make people remember you after one conversation by like sounding witty and confident and original. You can share insights that feel fresh, not recycled, and create connections that feel natural and fun. And you can also use AI as your secret weapon. So you can, tailor starters to networking, to dating, to parties. You'll see how you can use this prompt. You can adjust the tone to be funny, professional, casual. You can always really know the perfect thing to say next. So here's the prompt, and this is how this live stream is going to work. I'm going to explain each of the prompts to you. We'll pick a couple prompts and do them live so you can see how they work. And I know ChatGPT is like the most widely used AI tool across all the AI tools out there right now. So we'll stick with just good old ChatGPT, and I'll go to their website directly because I don't want to have to say, oh, go in AIville. You should use a ChatGPT in AIville. It doesn't matter, but you can just use the one on ChatGPT, and that would be just fine. So to start off, we will copy this prompt. So you go to the tutorials in AIville, copy the prompt, come over, drop it into ChatGPT 5, and you can say, give me, then insert number. So I'll say, give me 5 conversation starters for, and then you can put in whatever context you want, like a networking event, first date, a party. So I can say, give me 5 conversation starters for, and talking about, let's say, AI at the gym. Because I'm trying to get to the gym twice a day now, because I'm trying to really step up my gym time. And a lot of people sometimes, when they see me at the gym twice a day, especially the people that work at the gym, they always ask, like, what do you do? And I tell them that I teach people how to use AI, and I built an AI community. So talking about AI at the gym might be a good conversation starter. Make it original, engaging, and memorable. So when you send that over to ChatGPT, right away, it'll give you 5 original conversation starters. So it could say like, if AI could design the perfect workout plan for you, what would it add that a human trainer couldn't? Or imagine you're a smartwatch powered by ChatGPT. What's the first thing you'd want to tell it during a workout? Those are kind of boring and long. So then this is where, when I give you a prompt, like you're going to see in today's live stream, that's going to help you, which is general everyday things in life. I want you to understand that when you are talking to AI, it should not end at just the result it gives you. When you see it give you a result, that's just the beginning of the conversation. So you can say, these all suck. They're too long. I need 5 more that are short, witty, and maybe even a little Dr. Seussy. Is that a thing? So it's like you can have goof off with this. Bots don't sweat. But should they yet? Train with a chip or okay, man, I'm not going to say this stuff at the gym. If AI spots, do we need squats? I guess that would. If I went up to random people at the gym and they heard me say this, it would probably be memorable, and they would probably just wonder who the hell I am. So anyway, that's kind of fun. So that's just prompt number 1. It's just kind of having fun. And I always wanted to start off with just having fun conversation starters with all of you, and just kind of get the ball rolling here. Next is you can fix tech problems faster than any support line. So mom, if you're still paying attention right now and you're listening, then this is a really good way you could use ChatGPT on your iPad that I gave you and set up, or kind of helped set up for you. I think you did a better job helping it set up than I did. So You can skip endless hours of hold music. You can get instant fixes for common device issues, diagnose problems faster than tech support. You can avoid wasting hours on useless calls, and you can solve problems without paying a repair bill. You can actually get step by step solutions anyone can follow, avoid upsells for things you don't need, because that's the worst when you're trying to get tech support on a phone. Keep devices running for longer without replacements, and you can turn AI into your on demand troubleshooter. This can actually work for phones. It can work for laptops. It can work for apps, Wi-Fi. You can tailor solutions exactly to your setup and get clear instructions even a beginner can follow. So here's the prompt. So I will copy it, come over to ChatGPT, paste it in, and my mom's like, "Yep, I'm not leaving." That's great. So you could say my device or app, so whatever it is you're having a problem with, is having this problem. Then you can describe the issue. Then you can say, walk me through step-by-step instructions on how to fix it. Plain English, easy to follow language. Here we go. I can say, um, gosh, I wish I just knew the model number of a TV that my parents have, that sometimes they'll go to a wrong menu or something, and I gotta go and kind of explain to them. I come down to their house because they're about 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away. So I can drive to their house and then help them like with the menu system and everything. But if I knew the exact model number, I could say my, Samsung TV is having this problem. And I will say it's on the wrong input and it's not showing me Netflix. Walk me through step-by-step instructions on how to fix it with an easy-to-follow language. So, Mom, and anyone watching this that could maybe have similar tech issues with any device, not just your TV, but it could be your phone, it could be your iPad, it could be your router or your modem, or maybe your internet is slow. You don't have to know exact model numbers. You could just say, like, my router or my internet keeps dropping out, and I don't know why. Can you walk me through step by step what to do? So right now, this is actually giving me better instructions that I've given my mom. And it's funny. She says we're old. So step one, Mom, get to the Samsung home screen. Turn the TV on the Samsung remote. Press the home button, the little house. You now see a row of apps along the bottom. You are on home. If you still see no signal on the cable box screen, you are on an HDMI input. No home button, press source or input and pick TV, Samsung TV, or home. No remote handy, then it's like step 2. From home row, move to the Netflix app. Press OK/enter. Hold the mic button. Say open Netflix. This is pretty impressive. So, and I didn't even say the exact model number. So if you actually knew the model number, or if, let's say, some of these steps aren't exactly like, maybe you don't have that button on your remote, well, then you just say, I don't have that button on my remote. And then it'll probably walk you through to know what model you have. So that's a really cool, handy thing to do. Another thing is you can reveal cheap flights hidden from every travel search. So you can expose, for instance, like flight deals that airlines don't want you to see. You can unlock secret routes at half the posted price. You can spot mistakes in fares before they disappear. You can find flexible dates that cut costs instantly. You can plan a trip that looks expensive but costs pennies. You could travel first class without paying full price, bundle hotels and flights for hidden discounts, skip the middlemen sites that inflate the fares. You can let AI actually hack your vacation budget overnight by asking for the cheapest flights to any city this month. Build itineraries, include layover adventures, compare multiple airports for dramatic savings. An example prompt would be, let me copy this and paste it in. It could be, find the cheapest round trip flights from, so let's say from St. Louis to, let's put in San Diego in September, and show me 5 options with dates, airlines, and total prices. And that's it. And then when the longer you put prompts in like this, and again, these are like kind of secret prompts that you can tell AI to just really do. What it's doing is doing a number of things for you that you would have to do on your own. But now AI is so far along with where we're at right now in August of 2025. This is still, I look at the AI as like still in its like infancy stage. I mean, there's still so much that AI is going to advance to doing. Right now, it would be like, when the internet first came out and we were all using America Online to get onto the internet. That's kind of this stage we're in with AI right now is the very like old school dial up, stage. Because right now it's you can even, if you would click on this, you can even have it like show you what it's doing. But I don't want to break anything and touch anything. But it thought for 61 seconds, and then already it has went out and found all of the stuff for me from places like Skyscanner, Kayak, Google. And so it's given me like Frontier, one stop, only $143 round trip. That is insane, by the way. That's an insane price. And then it's given me, yeah, just quick notes, and it can refine to specific trip links like 3 to 4 nights. Do I only want nonstop options? I could give it the exact dates. So you never need to go to like a travel site anymore. You don't need to go to a Kayak. You don't need to go to southwest.com or anything like that. You don't have to go to Google. You just go to your favorite AI, whether it be ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Manus, DeepSeek, Gemini, Meta, or AIville. So now that are you all kind of getting the hang of seeing what's going on right now? Because we're gonna kind of step this up a lot more, and it looks like we're kind of light on the number of attendees right now on the live stream while we're live. But I know it's it's late tonight, and it's kind of middle of the week, and I didn't know like how these nights were going. Last night we had a pretty good turnout live. I went live a little later, so we picked up a lot of people from the UK and Australia, which was awesome. Next week, I plan on actually going live in the afternoons to kind of switch it up a little bit and then see what kind of turnout we get there. But I also, when I do these live streams, I understand like the whole world can't stop and attend my live streams. But what's really cool about these is even though there may not be a ton of people on live, these live streams will sit forever on my YouTube channel, and then hopefully people will find them as they're just browsing YouTube. So as they're browsing YouTube and they're looking for, different secrets and stuff they can do with AI, they won't come across some like boring tutorial that there was no interaction with a crowd or anything like that. It's just they'll hopefully come across me. And then the more people that like this live stream, subscribe to my channel off this live stream, talk in the chat, leave a comment, or share this live stream, the more that YouTube will actually push this out to everybody else. So if you do like this kind of stuff and you want me to keep showing up on YouTube and doing this kind of stuff, the more that you like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff, the more YouTube will help us all out and get more people here. So next is transform leftovers into gourmet meals instantly. So you can uncover the hidden potential sitting in your fridge by turning scraps into meals that taste very restaurant made. You can stretch groceries really further without repeat flavors. You can surprise yourself with creative food pairings. You can save money without feeling like you're cutting back. You can avoid tossing out half-eaten containers or produce. Replace takeout meals that feel kind of indulgent. You can make boring leftovers exciting again, and you can get recipes custom fit to whatever you have on hand by you basically input the fridge items that you have and ask for instant suggestions, and then you can discover dishes that you never tried before and really elevate basic foods into impressive creations. So prompt here for this one would be now I'm not going to run this prompt because I'm not in front of my fridge right now, and I'm not the best cook, so I don't have a lot of ingredients to think of to even put into this. But this could be a fun prompt that you could all try for sure, is by saying like, I have a list leftover ingredients. Give me 3 gourmet meal ideas that use them all and include quick recipes under the, call it 5 minutes each, and then see what it puts together. So that's kind of a really fun one to do if you are somebody that does like to make, don't want that. There we go. If you are someone that likes to make meals and you've got a lot of food sitting around and maybe you have stuff that might expire soon and you're like, I just don't know what to do with this. Have fun with it. And then just open up whatever AI you have like on your phone and then just input that in. So let me take a sip of water real quick. Okay. Moving on down the list is to come up with gift ideas that feel shockingly thoughtful. And by the way, if you see anything that looks interesting on this list, you're going to want to stick around on this live stream because I will go through all these and reveal all the prompts. You won't even have to go into AIville to get these. You can just kind of write the prompts down as you see them. So if anything on this list looks interesting to you, we are going to cover all of these. Next up is to come up with gift ideas that feel shockingly thoughtful. So you never have to struggle with like, what do I get them again? You can instantly brainstorm gift ideas for any person or occasion and match ideas to hobbies, to interests, to passions. You can avoid like generic, forgettable presents. You can make every gift feel personal without extra effort. You can add emotional touches that show you care. You can spark real joy instead of polite smiles, build lasting memories with unique surprises, and you can watch AI turn into the best gift giver that they know. You can generate dozens of options instantly, tailor gifts to fit any budget you set, and get ideas to look clever and not that you just copied something from some gift list somewhere. So this prompt, you can just go, let's go ahead and try this out because this could be a fun one. So suggest the number of creative gift ideas. So let's say 7 creative gift ideas for someone who loves. So I'm going to pick on my buddy Jason that lives up in Naperville. So if he sees this, he'll he sees and his birthday coming up in October. If he sees a gift come in and he's like, that was really thoughtful, he's going to see probably where I came up with this. So 7 creative gift ideas for someone who loves being a military, actually being a Navy veteran, bourbon, and I'll put firearms because I don't know if guns will be okay to say in ChatGPT, and make each idea fit within a budget of, say, $200. So I like to be a good gift giver. So here's 7 creative gifts for under $200 that tie together with being a Navy veteran, bourbon, and firearms. These are, I can already see these are going to be good. A custom Navy, he loves these challenge coins. So custom Navy challenge coin display with bourbon stash. So a handcrafted wooden display case for Navy challenge coins built with a hidden compartment that holds a bottle of premium bourbon. Personalized whiskey decanter and glass set with the Navy insignia, which he didn't have this either. So crystal decanter etched with the Navy emblem on the ship crest, include 2 to 4 matching glasses. A firearms-inspired bourbon flight set. So a bourbon tasting flight tray, but it's shaped like a rifle or a pistol magazine. An engraved tactical knife with a Navy and firearm design. A range day, that would be fun. A range day and bourbon experience, a pairing experience. Probably would want to do the range day first and then do the bourbon pairing later, just to be safe, but that's a really good idea. Custom bourbon. So, I mean, you can see, gives you great ideas. And this is stuff that I would, when people are hard to buy for, this would be an incredible prompt to use. So are you all enjoying this? It looks like Chip Sandy said for sure. I can't remember if I already asked if you're all enjoying this or not. So if you are enjoying this, let me know. Because yesterday, just so you know, the way that I've been doing these live streams this week is when I am done with today's live stream, for those of you that are here live, I have an idea of what I want to do for tomorrow. And I will mention that idea on today's live stream. And depending on how many people are here live and like or dislike the idea of tomorrow's live stream is going to determine if that's a live stream I do. So I have a really good live stream I think I want to do tomorrow that involves making money using AI. So stay to the end so you can see the ideas that I have for that. And then, because I would love to make a live stream that you all love. So we are all doing this together. So next is to design romantic evenings that feel handcrafted. So for those of you that are like myself and are just kind of come up with no ideas when it comes to being romantic, for me, I'm mostly like, hey, you want to go to a nice dinner, or you want to go to dinner and a movie? That's about the extent of my romanticism. So you can plan nights that they'll remember forever. You could skip the tired dinner and movie routine, create evenings that feel personal and unique, and match activities perfectly to fit their personality. You can actually make romance feel easy instead of stressful. There's no pressure to brainstorm big gestures alone because ideas will scale from casual to over-the-top elegant. You can avoid last-minute scrambling with pre-planned details and let AI become your secret wingman. By generate themed evening itineraries on demand, you can include playlists, dinner menus, ambience tips, and add surprise touches that feel tailor-made. So here is the prompt. And Jared Farmer, thank you for being here. Jared says late but ready for these prompts. And thank you, Howard, by saying this is great. And Jessica for the thumbs up. I love emojis in the live chat, by the way. If you ever want to give me an emoji for anything that you're seeing, I like those. So the prompt can be plan a romantic evening for, then put whatever relationship it is to you, who loves whatever interest or activity they might have. Include a dinner idea, playlist suggestion, and one unique surprise detail. So Let's put in plan a blah 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 romantic evening for, let's say, my wife, who loves, sorry, who loves watching Bravo TV shows, but never. So I can really go long on filling this one out. Seems to have the time to watch them because she's always busy running our daughters around like an Uber driver. I could keep going, but I'll stop there. Include a dinner idea, playlist suggestion, and one unique surprise detail. So that's pretty specific on trying to come up with some romantic idea on this. So here we go. Let's see what kind of plan the AI came up with. Bravo Bites tasting night. So instead of a big meal, why don't we serve a spread of playful TV-worthy small plates like mini lobster rolls, truffle popcorn, bruschetta trio, prosciutto wrapped melon, and mini desserts like macaroons and cheesecake bites. Pair it with her favorite wine or sparkling rosé to give it a Bravo-style reunion show vibe. Pretty good. Playlist suggestion. Bravo Housewives After Dark playlist. So curate upbeat tracks that match Bravo's glamorous energy. Think artists like Beyonce, Rihanna, Dua Lipa, Doja Cat, and Lady Gaga. Sprinkle in some throwback for guilty pleasures like Spice Girls, Destiny's Child. Unique surprise detail. A private Bravo bench theater. This is crazy. So transform the living room into a personal Bravo theater. We could print or write out a mock of tonight's Bravo lineup featuring a few of her favorite shows and episodes she's missed. Set up cozy blankets, her favorite snacks, dim lighting. Pretty crazy stuff. So hopefully she's not watching or listening to me through the air vents right now, because I am going to save that and come back to that one because that would be a great night. So I use AI for everything. I don't know how many of you might use AI or not, but let me know in the chat, like just a yes or no. Do you use AI like I'm doing right now, where you're putting in a prompt, a really detailed prompt to have it help you plan something or come up with something or do something or buy something just to help you in everyday life? If you do, just say yes or no. And whether or not you say yes or no, I would like to know the prompts that you're seeing right now that are very detailed and very specific, and how I've kind of curated my top 21 that I've found in the AIville community that people are sharing. Would you possibly be using or wanting to try any of these prompts after watching this? If so, just drop some type of an emoji. So if I see emojis, then I know you're absolutely going to do this. And if you just kind of use AI already in general for everyday life like this, just say yes or no. That's always my prompt to stay hydrated. Okay. So looks like we get yes. We get yes, sir. And then we still get emojis coming in from Jessica. So definitely keep and then if you're watching the recording of this, if I happen to turn on sometimes I forget to enable comments on my live streams after the live stream is over. But if you're watching the recording of this, drop in the comments like emojis and things like that. That would definitely be helpful. So next up is to arrange kid activities that keep them busy for hours. And it looks like we're actually still getting more stuff coming in. So thank you for all of the comments that are coming in. All right, so you can turn I'm bored into I am not sharing my screen. You can turn I'm bored into hours of fun instantly. I almost read fun insanity. It could be the same. So you can generate creative activities from thin air. Keep kids engaged without constant supervision. Spark excitement instead of screen time battles, which we all tend to deal with that have kids. You can save money while entertaining like a pro. You can use household items to create unique games, transform free time into productive play, and avoid expensive outings that drain your wallet. You can tailor fun to any age or personality, so activities adjust to kids' energy levels. Ideas fit indoors, outdoors, or rainy days, and designed to really challenge them without frustration. So the prompt here would be, give me a number of fun activities for kids, age range. They can be done indoors using only common household items, and will keep them entertained for at least time limit in minutes. So my girls are a little older now, so I don't think indoor household items are gonna take them off of their TikTok dances and Instagram reels. But maybe. So let's go ahead and try that. Maybe. I'm curious. What about give me 5 activities for let's say instead of kids, we'll say for my daughters, aged 13 and 15. They can be done indoors using only common household items and will keep them entertained for at least 95 minutes. Because why not? I don't know. This would be more fun if you had obviously younger kids. So a DIY escape room, a living room film studio. So we could actually use a smartphone and basic props like blankets, lamps, and kitchen utensils and make a short movie or a parody. Master Chef Mystery Box. We can have an art battle, like a household edition. We can do some indoor Olympics and have a sock slide race and a cup stack challenge. And that sounds like fun stuff that I would have done in college. Kind of more at a frat party, but we could do that at home. That would be a lot of fun. So it looks like a lot of you are still coming in and letting me know. Thank you, Chip Sandy, for trying my best. And these are great. Thank you, Troy. I take a lot of time. I take most of my day actually to go into AIville and come and find and extract the best stuff. Because for those of you that are just joining and wondering where are all these coming from, inside of AIville, if I go to the prompt section, we have people nonstop or taking prompts that they're doing and dropping them in to the prompts community, because I created this prompts community yesterday on yesterday's live stream. And you can get access to this for free by just going to aiville.com, signing up, and then you go to the prompt section. But right now we have 14,756 members that are just in this prompt section alone. And you can see all the different prompts and stuff that they're sharing. So super cool stuff. Next up is we can rebuild workout playlists that match every movement. So you can finally get the music that syncs to your body. You can match the beats to, this is really cool, by the way, if you've never done this. You can make playlists with beats that match the tempo of what it is that you're actually doing. So you can have energized workouts without skipping songs. You can keep motivation high from start to finish. You could transform a boring routine into an experience by discovering new songs that fit your workout vibe. You can add variety so every session feels fresh. You can build playlists that adapt to your pace changes and let AI become your personal DJ in the gym. So you could tailor music to weightlifting, cardio, yoga, adjust for mood, height, focus, relaxation. Never waste time hunting for the right track again. The prompt here, and you can get kind of creative with this one. I'll show you how. So you can paste this in, and you could say build a, let's say, 21 song playlist for a HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval training, or a HIIT workout, lasting, call it 21 songs. I don't know. We'll say 30 minutes. Match the tempo of the songs to workout intensity and make it motivational. Bonus, I use Spotify. So maybe even build a Spotify playlist for me. I'm just curious if it would do that, because I don't know. But if it would, that'd be great. And it's given me the response faster than it took me to actually tell it what I wanted. So warm-up tracks. It looks like 1 to 3 minutes. The beats are 110 beats to 120 beats. Here's the songs to use. For round 1, which is the work round, 3 to 10 minutes, 140 to 170 beats. Active recovery. So if any of you have done F45 or boot camp class or Orange Theory Fitness, this is how they do and put together their tracks, by the way. 10 to 12 minutes, 120 to 130 beats per minute. Use these songs. Round 2, where you're pushing harder. So it gives you the whole thing. So it says, I can generate the playlist for you directly, so it can save it on Spotify. Do you want me to auto build it in your Spotify via a shareable link? So I'll create a public playlist and give you the link, or just give you the track formatted for Spotify search so you can add them in one click. I would say auto build this thing, auto build it, and give me the shareable link. I don't think it will actually be able to do that, but here's a workaround. Copy the full track playlist, go to this free tool, spotifyplaylistgenerator.com, paste the song list and hit generate. So it just gave me the whole song list in a code format. No way. Is this really going to work? I'm just curious. Sorry, I'm going to try something out here and see if this actually works. Okay, so I'd have to connect with Spotify, because I actually want to do this for tomorrow. So if you bear with me for a second, I'm not sharing my screen because I'm going to have to log into Spotify. And I actually don't know my Spotify login, I don't think. So I don't know if I'll even be able to log in or not. Oh, of course, it's asking me for a 6-digit code sent to my email. And my email right now, I have 987, well, now 988 emails in my inbox that I need to go through. But let me just grab my code. I'm connecting that Spotify generator thing and seeing if it will work. Okay, I'm trying to agree. Come on. Okay, so it doesn't appear that it's a great idea, but it doesn't appear it's working. It could be because I'm also using Perplexity Comet, which is a new browser that I have been beta testing. Well, not beta testing. I've just been using it for my full browser all week. And I love it. But I've noticed sometimes it will not work with certain sites and stuff like this. So great idea, but I'm not going to waste your time because I promise I'm not going to waste your time here. But when you would go to a site like that, you could just copy and paste everything. And then it could actually create the playlist for me in my own Spotify account and hand me a public link so I can just hit follow. So it would probably ask me to log in and stuff. So let's just go ahead and move on. If anything, though, it's impressive that it put that entire list together for me instantly. So you can write poems that make people cry in seconds. This gets a little more intense here. So you can unlock emotional impact in a few words that people could ever achieve. You can craft poems that spark real tears or laughter. You can deliver messages that feel raw and unforgettable, turn emotions into art with one request. You can make any occasion deeply personal and memorable, perfect for birthdays, weddings, apologies, express feelings, words that normally just can't capture. You can create keepsakes that people say forever. So you could turn yourself into a poet overnight. You could turn yourself into a poet and you wouldn't even know it. See what I did there? There's no writing skills required, though, just the emotion. Poems can rhyme, flow free, mimic classics, adjust the tone from romantic to humorous with ease. So let's go ahead and just try this and write a heartfelt poem for, let's say for my 15-year-old daughter, Callie, to celebrate her making captain on the field hockey team. She was asked to I guess, be a part of a couple people for the team to choose who's captain on the team, and she's thinking about doing it. So let's say she does it and make it emotional, memorable, and powerful enough to make them tear up. I'm not going to read this aloud because I get emotional very easily, and I'm just going to show you that it put an amazing poem together. So we're just going to move on for that. I cry easily, and I don't want to really cry right now. I'm live on YouTube, and this video is going to sit out there forever. Next is you can draft apologies that instantly rebuild trust. So you can repair damaged relationships in minutes, not months. You can say, I'm sorry, without sounding weak or fake. Deliver words that rebuild trust immediately. Turn conflict into connection with one message. And you can make apologies that feel heartfelt and memorable. Personalize each apology to the situation. You can balance sincerity with strength and avoid cliches that ruin credibility. So you can also let AI show you the right words when you have none. So you can transform guilt into forgiveness, save face with apologies that feel natural, and give people closure that they'll appreciate forever. So you could say, write an apology message to person for a situation, make it sincere, respectful, and likely to rebuild trust without sounding forced. So I can't even think to come up with anything right now to apologize for this. So I'm not going to do this one, but I'm trying to give you enough ideas. Again, the top 21 prompts that I found interesting out of all of everything that's being posted right now, inside of AIville. So pretty cool stuff. We can make grocery lists. We can make grocery lists that build themselves. So you can discover a grocery shortcut that nobody's ever told you. So you can update your diet in seconds, and you can group items by aisle. So shopping is faster. Portions can scale automatically for any family size. You can cut your food bill without cutting your favorite meals by eliminating waste from forgotten ingredients. You can stick to the budget with precise planned portions, replace pricey extras with smarter swaps. You can watch AI plan your dinner like a personal chef on call. You can create a full weekly menu in one request, add special needs like gluten-free or kid-friendly, and lists arrive perfectly organized and stress-free. So the prompt here could be create a grocery list for number of dinners this week that each take under 5 minutes to cook and format it by category, such as produce, meat, dairy, and pantry. So how about this? We could say create a grocery list for, call it 5 dinners this week that each take under 5 minutes is pretty short. So let's say under 10 minutes to cook and format it by category, produce, meat, and dairy and pantry. And here, I want to take it a step further. I want to show you and let you know when you learn prompts like this, how you can really take them further by just adding to them. So for this one, we can say, I need each meal, or I need each dinner. This is extreme, but I don't know if it'll. I'm just wondering what it would put together. I need each dinner to have 75 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein for a dinner, but it already put it together, and it's telling me it's already put the list together. So in produce, I need to get 2 bags of spinach, 1 pint of cherry tomatoes, 1 bulb of garlic, 1 bunch of green onions, 2 red bell peppers. Meat and seafood, I need 2 whole pre-cooked rotisserie chickens, 2 pounds of sirloin steak, 4 fillets, 6 ounces each, skinless if possible, salmon, ground turkey, shrimp, dairy and eggs, I need this. For the pantry, I need this. And then here's the dinners, and exactly for 75 grams of protein each, exactly what I need to do. I can have chicken pesto wraps. I could have beef and broccoli rice bowls. I can have a turkey taco skillet, salmon and avocado rice plate, a shrimp egg stir fry. Each meal is quick, under 10 minutes, balanced, and hits the protein target with ease, using larger portions where needed. Pretty insane. And that is something extremely, extremely powerful. And thank you, Boxer Mom, by saying you're so thankful I'm doing these. You're from Ambassador. Thank you very much. And Ambassador was a community that I had previously before AIville, and it's exciting to know that you were from there and then you're here now. So, and I see some other familiar faces too. So thank you for being here. And I'm curious too, also, Boxer Mom, when you say that you're so thankful for doing these, not just yourself, but others that are here, let me know, like, I would like to know, just in the live chat, for those of you that are here, what do you like most? You can only have to use a couple words if you want. What do you like most about seeing me go live on YouTube and doing these live streams? Say anything you want about what do you like most, because these are really hard. These are way harder than I thought, because I spend most of the day preparing to do these. And then I do them at night right now, which is taking a lot of time out of my family time. So I'm very busy, but I'm doing this to launch the YouTube channel and really get it off the ground and go all in, because I'm the kind of person that when I start something new, I obsess over it and I go all in. Like when I knew I was going to go on YouTube and I needed to, I want to create a studio. This is in my home office in my house. This is going all in, like everything around me. I've got my Game Genie. I have a Swiss Army knife from when I was a kid. I've got my Apple Vision Pro. I've got my little Zoltar machine. I've got everything from my childhood that just makes me happy. So I go all in a lot. So right now with YouTube, I'm going all in on YouTube by talking about AI and doing it by going live every day of the week, taking Saturday and Sunday off, because no one else is doing it. And I feel like the only way to really break through in this crazy cluttered world of AI, where I feel like people are just copying each other's stuff. They're all talking about the same stuff, but just different ways. And they're using all these AI voiceovers, or even cloning themselves with AI so they don't have to do the videos. And there's I feel like all personality, all authenticity, all genuineness is just gone. And I feel it's getting really bad. And I notice that because I'm consuming the AI content myself and I can't stand it. And it's really bothering me. So I'm just like, I'm going to, since I did build the fastest growing and now the largest community on the internet for people that are learning how to use AI, and they're all talking to each other about really cool stuff. I'm like, I have the best stuff at my fingertips that I see every day. So why not go live every day on YouTube and share the best stuff that's happening in the community? And it's a lot of fun. But I don't know what people like about this, or if people are going to like this. I had this channel for 14 years and 4 months and 8 days before I uploaded a single video. And I was going to upload a video on my birthday. or not even upload a video. Again, I'm going to go all in and go live and really push through my fears. And I was on my birthday before I was going to go live. I'm like, I'm going to, there's this really nice trail I go to, and I like to go on a trail and go for a little jog. And I had my hat backwards and my sunglasses on, and a wasp, no joke, flew into my right eye, like in between my face and my sunglass lens, and it stung me like right under my eye, and my face swelled up. And then I'm like, that's a pretty clear sign that I was not supposed to go live today on YouTube for my birthday. So I went live a few days later. And so I was already kind of bummed that I failed on what I wanted to do and go live on my birthday. So I had to wait for my swelling to go down. And then here I am. I went live, and I said on the first live stream, I'm going to go live every day of the week and during the week. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm still doing. But I don't know if you all like this or not. What I do know is that there's a small amount of people that show up live because it is kind of odd times right now. But the amount of people that watch it afterwards is really impressive to me. So I'm really enjoying it. So let me just take a look here and see what some of you are saying. Boxer Mom says, love it. Thank you. Hyperfixation modes can be quite intense. I know the feeling. I definitely know, you know the feeling, Jessica. And are you still doing the tie-dye stuff and the shirts and everything on YouTube? I remember your stories. Howard, your knowledge. What I like most is your authenticity and willingness to go above and beyond, revealing all sorts of personalities. My mom, that's still here, saying, seeing how happy you are and all the work you have done to help people means a lot. Troy says, you're the real deal, and a bunch of hand claps. So awesome. Thank you for all of that. So that makes me feel good. And that's why I keep showing up, is because as long as there is somebody here that is willing to listen and hang out with me, then I'm going to keep showing up, because it's not necessarily about the number of people that are here live. It's about the number of people that will see this afterwards forever on YouTube. So, okay, moving on. I almost got a little emotional there for a minute. Okay. Actually, I did get a little emotional, but I don't know if it came through or not. Map out bucket list that you'll actually want to do. So you can turn someday dreams into action plans today by generating unique ideas beyond the cliches. You can tailor a list to your personality and passions. You can make goals exciting instead of overwhelming. You can create adventures that fit any budget or lifestyle. Options for luxury, low cost, or free experiences. Adventures scale to local or global trips. You can keep dreams realistic and achievable. Make every year feel like a story worth living. You can balance fun, growth, and meaning in your list. Spark motivation with your ideas that you'll actually finish, and build memories that make you feel bigger. Not you feel bigger, make life feel bigger. So here's the prompt. Create a bucket list of number of unique experiences for someone who loves, interested, or theme. Make the list exciting, achievable, and realistic for any budget. So how about this? Let's do this for myself. Create a bucket list. I would love to do this, Mom, since you're listening, to do this for Dad, since he just retired. So I'd like to sit down and definitely do this with him. So create a bucket list of, call it 11 unique experiences. Nope, not 12, 11 unique experiences for someone who loves, let's say, I do love beer and bourbon and technology and nostalgic stuff from my childhood. I'm 44. Fishing. What else do I really love? Live sports, like sporting events, and concerts. Make the list exciting, achievable, and road trips. I would also say camping, but I don't go camping nowadays with my family, but I used to go camping all the time as a kid. So here's instantly, it gives me information faster than I was able to actually type in what I wanted. But this is the stuff I want you all to do. I don't want you to just sit on my live stream and watch me do it. I want you to you should be doing this stuff alongside with me. So, because it's fun. It's fun to actually do this stuff instead of just watching someone else do it. You should all have some AI up in front of you right now, whether it be ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, something inside of AIville, whatever it is you want. and do this and have fun with it. That's why I'm kind of slowing down and putting these prompts in myself, because I forgot to say that at the beginning of this. I'm hoping you're doing this with me. So, brewery and bourbon road trip. So I'm actually, it's crazy. I'm actually going to be doing this very shortly. Map out a driving route through the Kentucky Bourbon Trail and craft breweries. Mix classic distilleries with small batch breweries. Sleep in roadside motels, which I also would like to do for extra nostalgia. Retro gaming bar crawl. This would be cool. Visit arcades and barcades with 80s and 90s consoles. Pair with childhood favorites with local craft beer. Challenge friends to Pac-Man, Street Fighter after a few pours. Smart fishing adventure. Bring along high-tech fishing gear like a fish finder. This would be, I didn't think of this. Fish finder, smart reels. Document your trip with a GoPro. Drone for epic highlight reels. Reward the day's catch with bourbon by the fire. That just made me feel like warm and fuzzy inside. Stadium tour with live game doubleheader. So go to live sporting events. I'll read all these later, but I'm excited. So that already gave me a bunch of not just bucket list ideas, but just really cool things to do. Jared says, have you tried fly fishing yet? I have not, Jared. And the reason why I have not tried fly fishing yet is because I used to go fishing to this place in Missouri called Bennett Springs State Park. And it was a stream it's a freshwater stream that a spring, also a stream, that water just flowing all day long. And it's like 64 degrees. And my great grandpa used to take my grandpa. My grandpa used to take my dad. Then my dad used to take me. Then I started taking my dad. And then now I just haven't been there for a while. But every time we go, we never fly fish. We always use our ultralight reels. So I have like an ultralight, a Shimano Stella reel on a St. Croix fishing pole, like an ultralight rod with 2-pound Magna monofilament in like a hunter green color. And that's what I like to fish with, is that. So I'm pretty specific with my fishing gear. Fly fishing, I would like to try it for sure. Just haven't done it. And I don't know anyone that fly fishes, so I can't like have someone teach me. I would need to actually do it with somebody, to like a guide or something like that. Okay. Short and long. And then I always forget to let everyone know that's like coming in later and they're watching this and they're probably wondering, the hell is this? I'm like, where's Chris, this guy in the top, right corner of my screen? Where is he getting this stuff from? And you can all follow along at any time by when you go inside of AIville, there's 2 places you can get this stuff. You can go to the prompt community, and the prompt community is where I take a look at prompts that people are sharing, where we have like 14,000 people in this prompt community that are sharing really cool stuff. So if you like the kind of stuff that you're seeing me read, you come in here and there's like thousands of these prompts. And then the tutorial that I put together, I put these tutorials together for every live stream I do, because it allows me to keep my live stream focused and on track, and I'm not all over the place too much. And so the one we're doing right now is called Everyday Life, which is AI secrets for everyday life. And that I'm sharing inside information that can really change everything for your life. Yesterday, we went over illegal information, how you can access information that feels illegal. And then I have tutorials for everything I do. So if you like these style of tutorials, that is where you find them. And I'm going through this one right now, which is the AI secrets for everyday life. So where was I? I scrolled up too fast because I was like, oh no, I lost where I was at. Okay. Next is a couple of these I'm not going to do because I didn't prepare ahead of time. I ran out of time today, so I didn't get to prepare documents to show you this kind of stuff, but I'll show you what the prompts are. You can shorten long documents into bite-sized notes, so you can digest information faster than ever before. If you have long documents, you can condense pages into clear takeaways instantly. Summaries will save hours without losing meaning. It's really perfect for like busy work days or study sessions, and you can cut through the fluff and keep what matters most. Extract only the critical insights. You can skip filler, jargon, wasted hours, and wasted words, and then you can turn overload into easy to scan notes, and you can make learning and retention effortless by building summaries in bullet or outline form, add action steps or recommendations, convert complex info into clear direction, and this is a prompt. You can summarize the following document, and then you would paste in a link to the document. So I would put the document on like a Google Doc, and then just copy the share link, put it in there, and say condense it into insert number of bullet points with only the most important insights. And you can do this with not just documents. You can do it with PDFs. You can do it with reports. You can do it with, clinical stuff. You can do it with legal stuff. Do it with anything you feel comfortable doing. You can also do this with podcasts and YouTube videos. So you can summarize podcasts and YouTube videos by getting highlights without sitting through hours, and condense long episodes into key ideas. You can save time while sounding informed. Stay updated without the grind. You can never forget important insights again because you can pull out quotes worth remembering. You can organize ideas by a theme or topic. You can turn passive listening into actionable notes and make every podcast an actual tool for growth. You can learn faster than anyone in the room, share summaries with friends, turn entertainment into education. And the prompt is summarize this, and then you put the link to the podcast or YouTube video into, and then list how many key takeaways you would like to get. So for this, I would probably say 21 key takeaways that are easy to scan and remember. So again, I should have prepared this stuff ahead of time for you, but I didn't. And thank you for all the little clovers, Boxer Mom. I like that. And I was also curious, Jared Farmer, when you said, have you ever tried fly fishing yet? Do you fly fish? Let me know. I'm just curious. Break down complex news stories so you can understand. So you can finally make sense of headlines that confuse everyone. Strip away pain or strip away spin and political bias instantly. Understand what actually happened in plain English, which is almost impossible with politics and news. You can stay informed without overwhelm. Turn complicated events into simple narratives. Reduce jargon into everyday language. Highlight the key players and outcomes. Explain why it matters, and stay ahead without reading every article. And you can do that by summaries that will cut hours of research into minutes. Get balanced views in one quick answer, and never feel lost in conversation again. And here is the prompt. You would say, explain this news story to me like I'm, and put in age or reading level. Something like this is really fun to put in like age, grade 5. So there's this thing called the Hemingway test, and it's a writing test. And people that are really good writers like to see if their written articles and newspapers and stuff can pass the Hemingway test, which is like a 5th grade reading level. So for something like this, you could put in like age 5, and then you paste the link or the text, and then you can say highlight what happened, why it mattered, and the main people involved. I'm going to go through the rest of these pretty quick because I really want to get to what I know some of you are really interested in, probably, because I see a lot being talked about inside of AIville for this is AI secrets for making money. So we're almost there. You can decode medical jargon doctors that don't have time to explain. You can understand health terms without a medical degree by translate scary jargon into simple words and see exactly what doctors mean in plain English. You can never leave an appointment confused again. You can turn confusion into confidence instantly by breaking down conditions and treatments and side effects. You can get context for what tests or results actually mean. You can learn what questions to ask next time. You can put your health back into your hands by knowledge that will make you feel very calm, very prepared, avoid panic caused by unfamiliar terminology, and get clarity before making big decisions. So if you're sitting in let's say your next doctor appointment, and the doctor's talking about some medical term or terms, I would have him write them down or have her write them down. Or you can write them down or record the actual meeting that you have. And then you could say, explain this medical term or test result in plain English. And then you paste the term or text, and you can say, include what it means, why it matters, and what I should ask my doctor next. So think about something that you might be going through in a medical term that you may or may not already have, or something that you're going through, or a test result you know about, and just experiment with this like right now. Like just go to ChatGPT and then put that in and just say, include what it means, why it matters, and what should I ask my doctor next. I wouldn't necessarily say, what should I do next? Because I would not feel comfortable having AI giving you medical advice, but it's very good though to have it tell you what to ask the doctor next. You can eliminate awkward text with perfect AI replies. So if you get awkward messages, you can turn them into a smooth reply by never staring at your screen or unsure what to say. You can get responses that sound natural and confident, avoid mistakes that spark regret later. I should actually share this prompt with my daughters. You can make people feel heard without overthinking. Replies will carry empathy without sounding fake. Tone shifts to match the relationship instantly, and diffuse tension with words that calm, not inflame. You can borrow the conversational skills of a charmer. So you can craft texts that spark laughter or connection, turn a cold chat into something warm in seconds, and create replies that make people want to respond. So here's a prompt. I need to reply to this text. And then you just paste in the message and say, write 3 different replies that sound calm, funny, and empathetic. Now, if you have more things to say, you can put in more things, but let's just test this out. I don't have a text message to put in here, but I would say, I need a reply to this text. Let's say this is me texting. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think of something that I might text I don't have my phone nearby, or it gets plugged in on the other side of my room, but I would take a look. Something I texted my daughters lately that maybe I'm curious how they would respond. I need you to reply his text. I need you to reply his text from my dad. Then I'll say, now this wasn't my exact text, but I'm gonna go a little extreme on this one. Oh my God. Why did you say you went to bed at 11 p.m. yet on screen time it shows you were on Snapchat until 1 a.m. Dun dun dun. Caught. Write 3 different replies that sound calm, funny, and empathetic. And here are some 3 calm, funny. I should not have actually said this, because if one of my daughters is going to be watching this, which actually the one that I texted this was is usually the one that jumps in every now and then on my live streams. So good catch, Dad. Laughing smiley face. I was in bed at 11, but clearly my thumbs had other plans. I'll try to get them to sleep earlier too. I would have actually laughed about that one. That's funny. Funny and relatable. Yeah, it turns out Snapchat doesn't have a bedtime mode. My body was in bed at 11, but my brain was scrolling until 1. Rookie mistake. I would kind of I would have let it slide with any of these that she would have said. I get why that looks bad. I did go to bed at 11, but I was on my phone longer than I should have been. I'll work on putting it down earlier so I can actually rest. That would have been, if she sent me that, I'd be like, shut up. That was AI. You're watching my live streams. So anyway, that's pretty good. Want me to also flip a few replies that flip it back with humor, like blaming screen time for tattling on me? Or do you want to keep it more sincere? That's pretty funny. All good, Elaine. Glad you're here now. Elaine's in, says, I was driving, so I could not chat. Hopefully you're paying attention and listening, though. Next is you can catch fine print mistakes before signing anything. You can spot traps hidden in legal or contract language. You can identify clauses that are designed to trip you up, translate terms into plain, clear English, and avoid signing something you might regret later. You can protect yourself from expensive surprises by catching hidden fees buried in agreements, spot cancellation tricks before it's too late, prevent commitments that you didn't intend to make, and you can turn AI into your personal contract watchdog. You can have it work on leases, warranties, service terms. It'll summarize things in minutes, what lawyers would normally take hours, and charge you a lot of money for. And it'll give you confidence before you sign. So the prompt would be, I don't have any contracts either. Again, I ran out of time today because it takes a long time to put these outlines together for all of you on the YouTubes. So it says, you could say, review this contract or document. Then you paste the text in, highlight any confusing language, hidden fees, or risks I should know about in plain English, and then prepare to be amazed. So if you don't have a document to actually paste in, but you have it in a PDF or something, you could say, review the contract or document I have uploaded. So what you would do for that is, like in a new chat, here, I would say, this is what it would look like. You could say, review this contract or document that I've uploaded to this chat. So then what you would do from here, you would click this plus sign, and then you would just add photos and files and add a photo or file directly from your computer. And that's all you have to do. Oh, thank you, Boxermon. When I asked earlier, what is it you all like about my live streams, which if you're listening and you haven't taken time to let me know, now would be a good time to let me know. what do you like about these live streams? I think this is number 12 or number 13 that I've done so far. I can't believe I've already done like over a dozen of these because I feel like today's my first day is what it still feels like. But I would like to know like what you like about all of you. Like Boxer Mom just told me she likes how I break things down and giving new ideas. That is my plan because again, being the creator of AIville and it's has completely taken off and the amount of stuff that's being shared in AIville is blowing my mind every day. And when I see stuff that's exciting, I want to share it. But I run out of people to share it with. So that's why I started this YouTube channel. So I can share it with all of you that are on here live. And I love just doing this kind of stuff is super lonely. And it's very isolating because I'm sitting behind this computer in front of me all day long. And I miss people. I miss talking to people like in person. That's part of why I actually built a community. Surprise, is I like to be around people. And I like doing live streams because I can connect with all of you and actually talk to all of you. And thank you, Jessica, by saying all my efforts are greatly appreciated. So I like talking to all of you and having you all here so we can connect with each other. And I feel like all of you are like my friends and family. So I invite you into my just kind of little corner of the world. And I like doing it every day. So again, it doesn't matter if one person here is here, 20 people are here, 200 people are here, or 20,000 people are here. I'm always going to keep showing up. So next is you can slash bills, all your bills, without calling anyone. So you can cut monthly costs while keeping the same lifestyle. You can find cheaper options for the services you use, identify hidden fees where your provider won't mention. You can reduce recurring charges without the hassle. You can save hours of fighting with customer service, no waiting on hold with endless call centers, skip the scripts and upsells from the agents, get results instantly with clear steps. You can make AI negotiate savings on your behalf by drafting messages that lock in better rates, spot subscriptions you forgot about, keep more money without doing the extra work. Here's the prompt. You could say, analyze the monthly bills I've attached to this message. So this is where you would, if you have bills that you printed out, you could like print them out and then just like take a marker and just like, or you could Photoshop it or use AI to like remove your private information, account numbers and all that if you don't want that stuff on there. Then you can like scan them and then put them into ChatGPT and say, analyze all these bills, show me ways to lower costs, identify hidden fees, draft messages I can send to providers to get cheaper rates. Again, your mind will be blown on what will happen when you do that. Next thing is to compare Amazon sellers and never overpay again. So something a lot of people don't realize is that when you buy stuff on Amazon, it's not coming from Amazon's warehouses. It's not coming from Amazon as the seller. It is coming from a seller that is on Amazon that is buying stuff at a certain price up, like raising the prices a little bit, and then shipping it to the Amazon warehouse, and then they're just making like a couple bucks profit for every product that they're selling. So what you can do is expose those sellers in their tricks that they use to charge you more. So you can actually spot inflated reviews and fake ratings. You can compare real prices across sellers. You can identify which deals are actually worth it. You can shop smarter without hours of research by cutting through cluttered listings in seconds, find the same item for less from hidden sellers. You can always know when discounts are fake. You can turn your AI into your price detective. And this actually works across Amazon and other online shops like Etsy and eBay and Redbubble and all that stuff. You can flag quality differences that you might miss, and it's going to give you confidence before you click buy. This is going to be good if you're like spending something that might be more than a couple $100s on Amazon. It would be worth putting this prompt in one time. So you could say, compare these Amazon listings, and you would just drop all the links in and say, show me which seller has the best price, most reliable reviews, and fastest shipping, and warn me about any red flags. Now, I didn't prepare any ahead of time, but I just looked at the time. I was like, oh my God, we're coming up on like an hour and 15 minutes of doing this. And my mind is, I can always tell when I approach the hour mark, it's like, I'm wearing out. Like I notice I'm getting out of breath, and it's like, this is like a marathon. So let me take a quick sip of water, and real quick, just let me do a quick little check on a 1 to 10 scale. How are you enjoying this live stream? Because I noticed it's been pretty quiet in the chat than my other live streams. Again, I'm still new to this, so I've only done like a dozen of these so far. But I plan on doing these Monday through Friday every day of the every day of the weekday, not the weekends, every day but the weekends. And doing this, I want to get better at what I do. So I just want to make sure that, are you enjoying this style and this format? Only reason I did it this way today is because I surveyed everyone that was on live yesterday and asked, if I did this, would you be interested? And everyone was like, oh my God, yeah. So then that's why I did it. So I'm doing that again. If you like this style, let me know. I will tell you, this ring that I'm wearing, not just a ring on my ring finger that represents my wedding ring, but it's also called an aura ring. And my aura ring tracks my sleep and my sleep patterns. And since I have started my live streams, I have never had sleep scores so darn high in my life because I'm completely exhausted by the time I do this. I feel like I've ran a marathon in circles. And when I hit the bed, I am out. So thanks to all of you, my sleep scores are in the 90s right now, and they were kind of in the 70s going into this. So quick check before we move into the final stage of this live stream is thank you, Jared, for 11 and Jessica for a 10. Wayne, I like how you put the little fox emoji. I love emojis. Howard says keep them coming, a 10. Charles reviews. Welcome, Charles. 10, of course. Thank you very much. So, okay, so this is where things get interesting because nobody should walk this path alone. Everything that you're seeing here, I mean, look at all this stuff that we've covered today so far with AI secrets for everyday life. This is a lot of stuff because there's a lot of you that are inside of AIville that are actually in our prompt community that is sharing all this kind of stuff. What you just saw was like the 21 that really got my attention today. There's thousands of these prompts that are just sitting inside our prompt community that was just started recently. Now, nobody should walk this path alone. So most people will struggle guessing their way through AI, and AIville exists, so you'll never have to ever do that. So the moment, if you ever want to join us, you will be surrounded by people like you that are just like you, everyone that's here in the live chat, like myself, and it's a really incredible thing. So definitely take a look at AIville if you haven't done so already. And I want to also get in, since a lot of you said that you are enjoying this stuff that I'm sharing, then hopefully when you put the little sleeping emoji, Jessica, I am not putting you to sleep. I could do like an ASMR live stream. I could be like, today I'm going to show you how to use prompts with AI to help put you to sleep. So pay really close attention, because what you're about to discover is something that's never been done before. So I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have fun with you. So I put this little list together for tomorrow if you're all interested in this. So if you liked what you saw today, you will love tomorrow. Tomorrow we will reveal AI secrets for making money. Now, these are going to be hidden prompts that will print cash pretty quickly from what I've been seeing inside the AIville community. So tomorrow you're going to be able to unlock hidden side hustles that will run while you sleep, print cash from old ideas buried on the internet, automate ebooks that sell on Amazon without effort, launch Etsy stores that you can fill with instant products, reveal affiliate niches that no one else knows exist. You can sell online courses that practically write themselves, hack keywords that rank overnight on Google, flip domains that buyers beg to overpay for, script TikToks that make products sell instantly on TikTok shops, write proposals that close clients in one read, launch print-on-demand stores overnight, tap into micro tasks that pay you every hour, write job applications that guarantee review interviews, spin up freelance profiles that outshine everyone, write landing pages that feel like cheat codes, sell checklists that go viral on social media, build newsletters that attract sponsors fast, automate outreach that land clients on autopilot, build digital templates that sell forever online, develop AI tools that users pay to access monthly, and build bots that sell products while you sleep, and much more. So if you want to be the first, let me actually make this bigger for you because we don't need to do the side by side thing anymore, and it's easier for me to see if this is bigger for all of you. So if any of this stuff on this list looks interesting, that is going to be tomorrow's live stream. If you want to be the first to copy and paste these prompts, I do recommend subscribe to my channel on YouTube and tap that bell to turn on notifications, because once these secrets to making money with AI get out, the world will catch on to them really quickly, because these are prompts that are already sitting inside of AIville right now in our prompt community. I just want you to be the first to be able to make money with them. And again, when I say prompt community, when you go to AIville, you go to prompts right here. That's where these prompts are going to be coming from. So I spend my days going through and I'm going to be pulling these out and then crafting them and simplifying them to put them into a nice tutorial that I'm going to also give you tomorrow that's going to be inside of AIville. So that is what is coming tomorrow. And also, the more of us who know about all of this stuff with AI, the stronger we become. So it would be really helpful if you share this live stream, because when you share this live stream with people, because this live stream is about AI secrets for everyday life. So anybody you know of that you would think would benefit from any of the 21 prompts that I shared with you today, share this live stream with them or post it on social media and be like, oh my God, my mind was just blown. I spent 1 hour and 25 minutes listening to this crazy Irish guy talk about AI. My life is not going to be the same. So just something like that, because your friends and family can then also unlock all these secrets. And the more of us that are in here live that show up to these on live streams, the more unstoppable we're going to become. So I definitely want to thank you all for your time, and I'm definitely going to see you all tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this, just let me know in the live chat. If you're watching the recording of this, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to make sure I go turn the comments on after this, because sometimes I forget to do that. So let me know in the comments below or on the, the live chat. If you're watching on a computer, the live chat is on this side of your screen, I think. And Jessica says, no, you're not putting me to sleep. It was for you getting good sleep from doing these live streams. Good, because that is really, really helping me. And everyone says I'm in for tomorrow. So very exciting stuff. So I'm excited for all of you to be here tomorrow. I don't know the exact time of the live stream. I don't have it queued up yet on my YouTube channel, because I need to talk to my family, figure out what our schedule is tomorrow. And then once I do that, then I'll queue it up. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to it, now would be a good time to subscribe to it, because I don't have a set time every day that I'm doing these live streams. It all kind of works around just my family schedule, my personal schedule, my gym schedule, and just my kids' schedule, the kids' softball schedule, the horseback riding, English writing schedule, and the date night schedule. So I think that's about all the schedules. But yeah, once I go and look at all those schedules, then I will schedule in the live stream. So I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss future live streams either. So subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, click the share button on this, and just share it on Facebook or wherever you like to share things. I say Facebook because I'm 44, and I think where old people like me kind of hang out is on Facebook. But share it there, because the more you share, the more you care. I just came up with that one. Thanks, AI. Didn't help me with that one. I did that myself. So thanks a lot, Howard, by saying you were the best. Thanks, Jessica. Thank you for all the kind comments that are coming in towards the end. And I will see you all tomorrow at some point on this live stream. Next live stream. Bye for now.